Uh, Hello to all of my brothers and sisters in the special education movement. This is Brian Wallace from the Bronx team in New York. I wish I could be there with you, but I wanted to talk a little bit about Margaux, one of my favorite people in the world, and when I've seen her at her best and what conditions allow this to be true. Two things came to mind when I saw that question, when have I seen Margaux at her best? And I think the first is when she's working with our teachers in alternative settings. Primarily those who work with students who have been incarcerated, who have been part of the criminal justice system. So many of those students have experienced so much trauma. So many of those students have disabilities, diagnosed and undiagnosed. And there's a level of both empathy and purpose that she works with when both coaching and sort of supporting emotionally those teachers that I think just makes Margaux absolutely shine. And I couldn't imagine anyone else doing that on our team in the Bronx. The other is when she's reflecting on what special educators need to be successful in both the short and the long term, and that includes both skills and resources, but also orientation and mindset and senses of purpose. These are things that I think we discuss all the time, but I find that Margaux brings a particular level of insight into what are the orientations and mindsets that make a strong special educator, and how do we build those in our people from day one. The conditions that I think Margaux needs in order to be at her best, or at least what I've seen in my work with her so far, have been the space to reflect. Margaux is an insightful and thoughtful thinker. She is a careful speaker. And I've found that in order for her to be her authentic self and to respond to those teachers who work in really, really difficult settings with students who have seen so much, to be able to both empathize with them and support them but push them forward, we need to be in a reflective space, and one where we're not just going. And I think the same is true when we're thinking about how we build upon and innovate and improve and how we train and support our special education teachers here in New York. So Margaux, I hope these reflections are helpful to you this week. I want to thank you for all that you do, and I want to give all of my love to all of my brothers and sisters in special education throughout the country. Thanks for all that you do, and I'm privileged to be a part of this work with you all. Thank you.